Alright everyone, welcome back to another episode of No Man's Sky. As always, I'm Captain Beefy with the Game Vault here today. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel, ring that bell for notifications, and don't forget to leave a comment and a like on the video down below and share us on social media. We're in a really ugly planet right now. What we're going to do today is we're going to look at planetary glitches and how to find them. Now, first off, there are 11 of them available, and you can find them under your exotic decorations in your build menu. Each one of these glitches is found on a specific planet, and these planets sometimes have multiple different names. And they're usually located around red, green, or blue stars. I don't recall if I've ever found any around a basic yellow star, but I can confirm after doing this video that, yeah, red, green, and blue is where you're going to find these. And they could be challenging to find. So look for a star or a planet with a strange name like this one here, Ossified Planet. And you're going to notice it doesn't have any resources available on it like pyrite or ammonia or anything like that. It's basically going to be maybe magnetized ferrite, maybe sodium, stuff like that, silver, gold, cobalt, I believe sometimes. And when you get down close to the planet, you're going to notice it is very strange looking. The flora and fauna and minerals all look pretty much the same. So you get down and land, and how do you find the glitch out of all this stuff? Well, usually they have a unique look to them, slightly. You know, it's not very obvious, but one thing you can do is run your scanner and look around, and you'll see what looks like a question mark appear. When you see that question mark, that indicates that there is a glitch. So we'll look around real quick and see if we can find one. Alright. Now, another thing, when you're on these planets, it's a really good idea if there is any fauna nearby to scan it, because there are awards you can get. There you go. You see we've got a glitch over here. There's awards you can get for scanning all of the creature types on a specific number of planets, and these planets usually only have one or two creature types. So if you scan the creatures while you're down, you'll be well on your way. There's our ossified star. Our first planet is done. So the second planet, we are headed here to pick up the next glitch. Now as we get in closer, we'll see what this one looks like. So foaming planet, bubbling planet, frothing planet. I think those are some of the variations on what this one's called here. You land down, and the bubble, this is a bubble glitch. It looks like a little thing of bubbles, and it's pretty easy to pick it out visually as you look around, even if you don't see it right away. Oh, look at that. With the scanner, if you look, you'll see a variation in color. And we got one coming up here real quick. It's kind of obvious when you see it. Come on, where are you? Yeah, we're not. All right. I guess we get closer, I can see it there on the left-hand side. You see how it's a little on the green side? We'll go ahead and grab that glitch. There it is. And we'll take off to the next planet. Alright, this is a Planet of Light. This one's kind of cool. These have these big, looks like a floating hunk of rock. Kind of has an organic look to it a little bit, with this huge beam of light shooting up out of it, just like everything else on the planet, as you can see. The difference here is the one with the glitch in it, the color is slightly different, so you can see it from a distance. And most of these glitches you can see from a distance if everything's not too dense, you know, if it's not packed in with everything else. So let's take a look around real quick. You can see we've got a little bit more of a green tone to that one than blue. And we'll confirm, yep, it's a glitch. We will pick it up, and we'll be on our merry way. That's 3 down already. Won't be fooled, this took about 2 hours to do total. Alright, so now we got a hexagonal planet. The hexagonal planet is brutal. It has these trees that are usually very densely packed. This time I was fortunate and landed like right in front of the glitch, But many times when I've looked for these in the past, I've had to search this planet for 20, 30 minutes before I found a glitch. And when you use your scanner to see them, to get that question mark, you got to be pretty close. I think it's within 100 U for it to even show up on there. So it's better to go by vision than it is using that. That's only good for, like when it's very densely packed like this. As you can see, there's one right there. Now, normally, you'd look for the red roots on this glitch, and we'll get close to it. We'll see everything else is yellow. This says red. Some of these are a lot easier to spot at nighttime. Just to give you a hint, if you're looking around and trying to find them and having a hard time and it's daylight, try it at night. All right, next up. Glitch number, I think this is number 5, right? All right, so we'll come in closer here and make a landing. Now this one is a tower. Like they have these big shards, right, that are floating around. And what we're looking for is one. Most of these are yellow. We're looking for one just like the last one that's got a little red to it. So we'll take a quick look around. I think we got lucky this time and parked right next to one as well. And sure enough, we did. And you can see it's very obvious from a distance with the red rim on it there on the sides. So let's pick it up and go for the next one. So we're going to a spine planet now. And these are also called skeletal planets. Like I said, they all have variations. If you see a weird named planet, it's worth a flyby. And if you fly by and it looks completely unnatural, like all of these have, then it's worth a landing. So this one we're looking for the rattling spine. And this is a cool looking planet. I like these. These are always great planets to build bases on just because of the view you get, and how cool everything looks. This is just, totally strange, right? And again, always look for the animals. We'll see, like this one's got a weird little animal that runs around in the ground. It can't be tamed or anything. Some of them, can be adopted as companions. Others can't. I found most of them can. I have adopted quite a few of these, to be honest with you, because I think they're neat. And we're going to look around. We'll see it. It will have a slightly different color to it. I think it's got more greenish blue in like the circles on it than the yellow that's standard on these things. So still nothing on the radar, as you can see, but once we pop off of it and look around, we'll spot one pretty much right away. I never really had a hard time finding this glitch very much. I mean, you might have to walk around for a minute or two on most of these planets. But as you can see, a lot of times I land and there's a glitch right nearby. And here we are again. And you can see as we get closer, it's a little more bluish, right? Pick it up. Let's go. Now this one I had a hard time with today. Normally I don't have that hard of a time. And again, it's just everything's randomized and all that. But this is the metal planet. It's got that weird, I forget what it's called, glitch on it that looks just like this big ball of metal. And these are cool looking planets. I mean, look at this. Everything, it just looks like you're landed on a machine, some kind of crazy weird machine that's just taking over this entire planet. So the initial look around, we don't get anything. But when you find one of these, instead of red, you're going to see that it's got yellow in it. So again, this is another one that's easier at nighttime because from a distance you'll be able to see that yellow glow inside of there instead of the red. Let's grab it. Let's move on. All right, so a cabled planet. This one, I actually have a base on a cabled planet. It's my salt and oxygen refinery. I could have just gone there, but I was just, running around exploring and looking for random things. If the last one I needed was on a cabled planet, I would have gone there, but I didn't. So this has these big orbs, these globes with these glowing lights on them, and these cables that look like they're holding them down and keeping them from flying off, into the atmosphere. And again, we get pretty lucky on this one. You look for the slightly different color. I'll scan the animal real quick, and we'll see a glitch right away. Come on, where are you, buddy? I know you're here. Here, we didn't have a hard time. See the green? Everything's kind of yellow. This one's kind of greenish blue. Grab it. Move on. So by now I've lost count of how many we have, but I know I did get all 11 because I checked it as I did the editing for this video. We'll move in and we will grab yet another glitch. Now this planet, as we get closer, we'll get a good look at it. This one's a cool one as well. Oh, look, we have buildings on it. So this was a hard one. This is a Calcis Shroom is what we're looking for here. It's a tall mushroom looking thing with a light on it and like a green glow at the top. I've been on this planet before where it's heavily it's a lot more dense with the foliage and all that. This one, it was kind of, I had to do a cut on it because it took so long to find the dang thing. But it's kind of sparse, you know, so I didn't have a lot of spaces to look. I do a lot of running where there was nothing around for a few minutes, and then finally we got one. So let's move on. All right, and our next planet, I believe this is a finned moon, right? So we're looking for the shell. What is it called? Capillary Shell, right? On this planet. So this is a neat looking planet. It looks like a dried up ocean bed or something like that. And all these shells sticking out of the ground like the shells of old mussels or clams or something like that. And as you can see, the predominant color is yellow. The calcified shell has pink in it, so it's very easy to see. And you'll see it from a distance as we get a little closer to it, if it's facing the right way, of course. If it's facing the other way, that's definitely more challenging, but you got your scanner to help find it. So there it is. Let's grab it. And I think we've got one left now, right? All right, so we're heading to a fragmented moon. This gives us the electric cube. And again, this one I generally didn't have too much of a hard time to find. Everything looks fragmented and shiny here. It's really cool looking. It's almost got a Doctor Strange feel to it, like that fractured mirror universe or whatever. But the cube itself is green in color as opposed to everything else, which is shades of red and yellow for the most part, orange. This one has a lot of green on it, and I mean, we just landed right in front of one, so let's pick it up and move on. That's it. That's 11 of these things, right? So they're cool. I put them on display on my freighter right now. Excuse me, I put 5 on each side on the outside here, as you can see. Now, what's nice about these things is you only need one to be able to build them, right? So once you get it and you put it in your inventory, it's in your build menu. And even if you use one to build and you still have it open, you can build multiples by using, I think it's pure ferrite will allow you to build more of them than you have. So if you want 10 for your base, you want to do all kinds of decoration, you don't need to go get 10. You don't need to spend all day doing it. I don't want to tell you how often I did that before I realized that fact. And the time dedicated to doing that I could have been doing something much, much cooler. So I said I got 10 of them on the outside here. Thought they were pretty badass looking. And the last one was that mechanical metal one. I forget the name of that one. I'm sorry. We'll see it here in a second. But that one looked cool, I thought, for my engine room. So I kind of mounted 2 of them in the wall back here, as you can see. And it's cool. It looks like some kind of, yeah, something. The Turbian growth. That sounds horrible. I hate to have a Turbian growth. All right, well, that's basically it for glitch hunting. I do appreciate you joining me today. I know this video, might not be the most interesting, but if you're looking for these glitches, and like I said, here they are, go ahead and get them. I'll show you here right now how you can build these bubble clusters. It shows you available to build in 1 of 1. So we get a couple of them here. If they're in, like I said, if they're in your inventory, you're going to lay them out first, but you can continue to build with them long after you've run out of them. Let's see. It's still in there. Let's just pop a few down until we see, look at that, pure ferrite. We just built one, right? Pure ferrite. It's out of our menu, so we can't build it again, but if we pick one up, It goes back into the menu. And then we can build some more, right? Go on. There's one. And there's another. We just built 2 after picking up 1. So that's how that works. Well, thanks for joining me, everybody. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel. It is appreciated. If you found this helpful at all, leave a comment down below. Let me know what glitches you've located and which ones you found were easier to find or harder to find or just frustrating overall. If you have any bases you build on these planets, that'd be cool to see those. Send me a link to the video in the comments or something like that. And don't forget to leave a like on the comment and share us on social media. It is always appreciated. I'll see you again real soon, and we've got some more interesting videos planned out. So keep sticking around, keep subscribing, and keep sharing us. It's always appreciated.